Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm out here with Oden, and Oden is here on a 2-week board and train. Again, dealing with the relationship issue. Again, he's very reactive, just the level of stress that's on him. Again, in terms of, just more, you can tell with the high level of emotional connection that was going on. And so that type of sketchiness, even, and again, you saw in the last video, of how I was initially connecting with him for the first time by way of even using some protection gloves to make sure that nothing bad happened. Because here's the thing to understand: we deal with dogs, and it's all about a lot of emotions going on. That becomes empowerment to the dog. It builds up in and through the relationship. A lot of stress on the dog, and so then when someone's stepping into the role. And then again, that connection is now not based on emotion first, but leadership first, control, okay, very intentional control. That can be, kind of problematic, okay? That can create a contrast. And so therefore, again, you saw how I did that way to start to get Oden to start to be agreeable the right way. So he's already getting agreeable. That's probably the first and last time I have to use my gloves. And so the second time I brought him out, just being able to, he's more agreeable with me connecting with him. But even outside here just a minute ago, taking him to the bathroom, starting to get into a routine with him. Hearing a dog next door really kind of triggered him off, hearing the barking. So I have a privacy fence out here, but just the sound. So he's going to get exposure to other dogs during the 2-week process. I already have that arranged with getting that exposure. Because understand that, when you're dealing with anything, say, even in terms of a dog housebreaking, okay, that can be a clue, a sign that you have a relationship problem on your way. Okay, so there'll always be kind of like the big ticket items where it'll, draw more of your attention towards a specific thing. You saw on my last dog with Hildegard, other dogs a big issue, but then so is the food, okay? So even here with Oden, I'm going to be working on, making sure he's eating the right way, through control, influence. So it's all about having the right conversation all the time, okay? Based again on dealing with the relationship problem. So here, what I'm going to be doing with Oden is I'm going to start to get him agreeable with the one-step method. So starting again to engage in the right conversation with him. So I'm going to be moving here with him. I'm not going to be doing too much of the push-pull or even the down yet. Because again, when you're dealing with a dog that has, gained a lot of control in the relationship, I want him to just get used to the basic kind of script, okay? So I'll, slowly start to bring it together, but I want him to be agreeable. So, even though everything I might be doing in my mind might be, okay, this is very reasonable, okay, it can still be very unreasonable for a dog like Oden that has a high level of control going on in the relationship. So you have to, again, there's some variance here. So I may not do certain things a certain way initially, because understanding where you're at based on the current state of the relationship. So I'm going to start to move with Oden again. As I move with him, again, notice I got him on the choke chain. Again, I'm going to start to line this up. So here, what I'm doing is, again, so notice how he's focusing in on me here a little bit. I have a choke chain on him here, even though he has another pressure collar. With the choke chain, for me, it's a really good, clean tool. So here, even here, he hears some barking next door, and so you notice how his head's moving towards that. So even within the training environment here, I'm still going to start to interrupt that. So I'm starting to key off on that a little bit. We're starting to, intercept his state of mind. Now I'm going to take a step forward, take one step to capture his bum, put him into sit. Just taking my time here. I'm not trying to put any more pressure on him. I just want him. Now, here's one thing I do. See, notice he wants to lay down, and dogs will do that to try to make this stop, try to use his body weight. I'm preventing him from doing that. So when I feel that he's trying to go down, his mind is trying to go down, I'm stopping. Because here's the thing, if I do it, I'm going to do a little push-pull, kind of know when I can get away with a little bit. Just want him to feel that a little bit. Now notice he's turned his head a little bit there to the side. Doing that from, noise, okay? He hears things, so I want a little bit inwardness here with him. So you're gonna take one step with him, capture his bum. Want to get used to this, again, getting him used to this type of conversation. Move with him. Now right here, he's saying he's starting to not like this a whole lot. So it's kind of like, okay, that's okay for 4 or 5 times, but I kind of sense he's not liking being brought in a whole lot here. So this is the other part of the variant. So kind of knowing what you can get away with initially. So when you're working with a dog that has a lot of control going on, okay, it's like knowing when to stop. So I'm gonna move him a little bit here, turn into him. I know as I move faster, he'll be more agreeable to this anyway because I'm moving a little faster. Put him into the sit, little push-pull. So that's good, okay, for day 1. We're just like a few hours into this here. And so again, the big thing is just starting to get him, agreeable to just like part of the routine. But the routine is about the language. So even I take him to the bathroom, feeding him, drink of water, okay, everything is through, control is part of the equation from now on for these 2 weeks. It's always going to be attached, connected this way, because again, everything's an opportunity, all right, to create more change. So again, doing really well considering. Continue to move forward with him. Thanks for watching.